All right, welcome everybody to this reading for tomorrow. I don't even know what tomorrow is, February 1st, right? So welcome everybody. If you're coming to this video not live, go down below. All the timestamps are below this video. Hey there, everybody. Jumping in here. Let me just change this chat. And there we go. All right. Welcome, everybody. And Jesse, hello. Mark, hello. Marcolina, hello. And Dee Dee Scott, hello. And Kelly, hello. And Terry, hello. Hello, everybody that's jumping in here. Margaret, hello. And Clayton, you are on time, believe it or not. You're actually early. So you made it here early. Mitch, hello. And Sabrina, hello. And Dory, hello. Robin, hello, everybody. All right. There we go. All right. And Lady Hypnotic, hello. Love the name. Ivy, hello. And Paula, hello. And John Santo, hello. Thank you for being here. Tatianna, hello. Tatianna, I don't know if did I answer your last question last night? I'm not sure. Let me know. Tatianna. And Tammy, I am doing well. Thank you for being here. Welcome everybody that's jumping in here. We're going to get started in like 15 minutes. And I'm probably just going to go in order. If I go backwards, it just messes everything up. Hello. Hello. Oh, hello. Welcome. All right. LFS. Yes, this is very true. And all right. Tatiana. Yeah, I do feel like they could be worth it to answer your question. I knew I didn't answer your question. So yes, I feel like they are worth it. They could be, although, yeah, I feel like maybe this is you feeling a little left out in the cold right now. But yeah, I feel like this is you too. Like you could be attracting new people into your life here, but maybe you're feeling left out by this Scorpio is what I would say. I feel like there's going to be some sort of turnaround in love for you, but maybe it's not the Scorpio. Yeah. Like I said, you could be feeling this with the Scorpio right now is what I would say. There's probably something new, probably another water sign coming in for you. But thank you again for the super chat last night. I really appreciate it. Darcy, hello. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. And the mind of Millie, hello. And yes, we will be waiting for you. Don't you worry. And all right. Thank you, Tatiana. Really appreciate it. Wani, I am doing well. Thank you for asking. All right. And Ashley, hello. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I'm also looking for Lydia. I don't know if Lydia is here yet or not, but we will. Hopefully she pops in here in a minute. I will be pulling more cards at the end, everybody. I'm just answering people who super chatted last night that I didn't get to answer. But I will pull more cards at the end for everybody. Shanta, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, Chris, got the contract job. I would say yes, definitely. You have the Fool card and the Lovers. So yeah, some sort of new path opening up for you. I'm getting the word delay here. So again, it might just take a little bit of time. Everything's taking time right now. Yeah, four swords. So possibly a delay. Congratulations, by the way. And I do feel like it could turn permanent here is what this is saying. Again, take the leap of faith. Just kind of go with it. And again, the Nine of Spades is what I was trying to say. Nine of Spades has been coming up all the time in the card reading, just the regular card readings. And, Nine of Spades represents a temporary position or a part-time work that turns permanent. That's literally what it means. So I feel like there's a lot of opportunity for people to do that. So I would definitely say yes to you to answer your question. I would just put the work in. I would just go with the flow. And I feel like it'll work out. So I would say yes. Shanzi, you say, can I ask about the Sag? Yes, you can. Shanzi, you have the marriage card if that's your question. So I feel like there could be a commitment here. Maybe you're separated or maybe there is some sort of distance between the two of you. But I feel like work could be put in. Seven of Pentacles does say like pay attention to the details of the relationship, but I feel like this could be what it turns into if you put the work into the relationship, either marriage or some sort of commitment as well. But again, I feel like there's work here. And you say yes, distance. So again, this would represent needing to close the gap of the distance, needing to bring the two things together is what I would say to you. So that's what I would say to you, but it looks good. Like I said, I feel like it could lead to marriage, but again, I feel like the two people need to come together is what I would say to you. Something needs to happen. Faith, hello. Thank you for being here, Faith, as always. Jesse, hello. And what are you updating, Jesse? Oh, it doesn't show you the updated chat. Irina, hello. welcome. Wani, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. And welcome everybody else that's jumping in here. We are going to get started in like 10 minutes. Christine says, for Cancer, are finances going to get better? Yes, definitely. By the way, everybody, I did the all the financial readings for all the signs are up. So if you want to watch your financial reading, they're all on the channel. Just click on videos. All the financial readings for all the signs are up. And I should have the love readings up tomorrow morning as well. So all the love readings for the first 2 weeks will be up tomorrow morning as well. But who knows? Maybe you might be able to find them. You might not, because YouTube is like, some videos show up, some don't. And I have no clue how to fix it, is what I would say. So who knows? Who knows what's going on with YouTube, as always, right? Rob, good evening. Hello. Thank you for being here. And yes. Irina, February is a good month. It is. I feel it. Joni, hello. Thank you for being here. Welcome. Terry, thank you. I appreciate the kind words. Jesse, that sounds mean. Mitch, how many readings did I do today? 1 million. Too many. I still have 4 more love readings for February to do for tomorrow, but I'm going to finish those up after I get out of here, and then I will put those up. Then I'm taking a break. Jody, yes, there is crazy stuff going on with dreams. Neptune and Pisces. So with Neptune and Pisces, once it hits 15 degrees in February, next month, it'll go past 15 degrees. Dreams, daydreams, and like all this other stuff going on there. So I feel like, yeah, tons of crazy stuff going on there. Terry, I appreciate the kind words. Irina, thank you for the super chat. 1111, one of my favorite numbers. So thank you. I really appreciate it. And Yvette, thank you for the super chat. You say, will my Aquaman come back to me, please? No, I feel like you are going to move on, if I'm being honest with you, Yvette. I feel like you're going to move on to someone new. Yeah, I would be patient at this time. But I feel like you are going to be taking a leap of faith. This is also a leap of faith because the Ace of Pentacles is a card of, Ace of Pentacles is a card of, like needing to take an adventure. It's a call to adventure is what I was looking for. So it asks you to move on to something new. And the Temperance card is just a card of patience. But I feel like there's somebody new coming in for you is what I would say. Yeah, it could be an air sign coming in for you. So I know that's Aquarius, but it could be another air sign, or it could just be somebody who has a lot of the same traits as air signs do, is what I would say. Lady Hypnotic, thank you for the super chat. And yes, I would actually say yes to you. I feel like you've been very strong here. I feel like you already know the answer to this question too. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. I feel like things could turn around, if I'm being honest. So I would say yes. I feel like you already know the answer here. I feel like you are probably very intuitive on your own. So with the High Priestess here, I feel like that's you, honestly. But I feel like there could be a commitment there. I feel like both people are holding on to this as well. So I would say yes to you. And again, Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like I feel like there would be a turnaround here, is what I would say to you. So yes. Erica, thank you for the super chat. Am I going to get the job from the interview tomorrow? 6 of Cups, happiness. I feel like you're going to get an offer, is what I would say. This is also a card of commitment as well. Again, look, the tree, it's sending its roots down into the soil, Erica. So it does represent like, making a very deep commitment into something, is what I would say there. And King of Cups, just represents an offer. So I feel like there will be some sort of offer. 3 of Pentacles work. So yeah, yes, is what I would say to you. I feel like you can make this happen. Looks very good. Jennifer Starr, thank you for the super chat. And you say, can you tell me anything about my business? Yes, growth, major. I would focus on, this came up for a lot of people in the financial readings. I would put all your focus into getting as much attention into the business as you possibly can. Attention, attention. Both of these cards, they represent like marketing, but it could also just be like if you do YouTube videos, putting out YouTube videos. If you don't do YouTube videos, doing YouTube videos, putting yourself on, whatever you use to market yourself. This card says, both these cards, I feel like are saying do extra. I feel like that will, yes, look, the world, doing that will open up the world to you. So I feel like there's a lot of opportunity here for you but I would just put the work in to get as much attention as you possibly can. Again, this showed up a lot in the financial readings. Like the 9 of clubs showed up for almost everybody. So I feel like I don't know what's going on, but I mean, I don't really see it in the chart at all. But, you know, well, I mean, I shouldn't say that. There's a lot of stuff that could, like all the stuff in Sagittarius could represent trying to get attention. But I would say get as much attention as you can. I feel like it will lead to this right here, the world. Good things coming in for you. Ariel, thank you for the super chat. Will I marry Eric? This is you right here. And this is him right here. And Ace of Cups, I feel like it's possible is what I would say to you. You know, this is an offer. To me, this doesn't represent marriage necessarily, but, you know, to me, it's definitely an offer. So I feel like the offer will be made there as well. I feel like you haven't decided. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, lovers, there's a lot of love here, is what I would say to you, Ariel. So I feel like it would be a very, very good option for you, is what I would say. So I'd say yes, is what I would say to you. So thank you again for the super chat. Sandra, no problem at all. Thank you again, is what I would say. Sandra. Rob, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, had a breakdown with the current creative collaborator. You have the devil, of course, right? 5 of Pentacles is saying 9 of Cups. So I would say no, but I feel like you could probably do it on your own. This says you have all the skills, talents, gifts, and abilities that you need to do this on your own. It's like all those pentacles are yours. But, you know, as a card of feeling left out in the cold. But it says you need to, you know, kind of make this happen. It's like you just have to reach up and grab those things. 9 of Cups, wish, victory. I feel like there's a wish or a victory for you. I do feel like you will be, you know, I feel like what you will be doing here is that I feel like this is saying, you know, 4 of Cups is a card of manifestation. So I feel like you will be manifesting a wish. Yeah, absolutely. 2 wish cards for you. So I feel like you have everything you need to do it, is what I would say. But yeah, that person could have been toxic anyway. So it's possible that person needed to leave. Anyway, I don't, maybe that doesn't seem like it makes sense, but I feel like it will. Well, yeah, I almost see you doing it on your own. I feel like I've delivered this message to you before, like doing something on your own. So maybe that's why it came up, is what I would say. Simon, thank you for the super chat. You have the 9 of Swords. I feel like you were actually ending this. Yeah, look, death. So I feel like you are ending sleepless nights, fears, and worries, and things like that. I feel like you're more focused on what you should be focused on, Simon. So I feel like you are more focused on your like goals, and you're more focused on like what's actually important to you. I just finished up the love readings, or I have 4 more to do, but I did most of the love readings for February. And it's interesting. A couple of signs had messages of really focusing on themselves, their own happiness. And I feel like that could be why you're going through this transformation. So Simon, that looks really good to me. But did I miss anybody? I don't think so. Perfect. Hello there, everybody that's jumping in here. Welcome. I haven't even been paying attention. Welcome, everybody. Thank you all for being here. We are going to get started here in 3 minutes. So we are going to get started in 3 minutes, everybody. And we are going to get started soon. All right. Welcome. Barbie, hello. Gloria, hello. Welcome, everybody that's jumping in here. And we are going to go in order tonight, everybody, by the way. I'm going to start with Aries. Why not? Brenda, hello. Thank you for being here. And Leah, hello. The person with a bunch of numbers in their name, hello. Thank you for being here. All right. Let's see here. And okay. K-Reg, thank you for the super chat. You have the King of Cups popping up for you. Could be a love offer. Could also be a work offer for you right here. Look, 8 of Pentacles, work. Putting the work in. So I feel like you could be just working really hard this month and putting in a lot of work. You could also be trying to capture somebody in your web for love. So there could be like a water sign coming in for you, or just somebody coming in for you in as well, is what I'd say. But definitely a very good card for work, very good card for money and more money coming in. So I feel like you could be putting in a lot of work, really, with this card. I just feel hard work for you, is what I'd say. Yeah, more money right here. Could be a new boss, could just be money or financial stability, which has come up for quite a few signs, is what I would say there. So seems to be a focus for sure. Let me back this thing up. And I was going to see. Darcy, yes, absolutely. I definitely appreciate any feedback that I can get. And oh my God, somebody is calling me during my live again. How dare they? How dare they? All right. Louisana, do I always use the same tarot? No, I do not. Tonight I'm using the Wild Unknown. I've been using this one right here lately. Sometimes I use the Golden Tarot. I should have used the Golden Tarot tonight, but I did not. I did not. Yeah, Jesse, how dare you call me during my life, right? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Dutch Angel Pisces. Angelique, change your name. Kelly, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, should I leave my job or stay? Wanted to know. I feel like you could be doing your own thing here. Yeah, I feel like you are going to leave, is what I'd say. Yes. And yeah, I feel like you could have left already. So I feel like you're going to leave, is what I would say to you. And I feel like it would be a really good idea. I feel like it'll lead to a lot of success, growth, abundance, like all that other good stuff here. This is leaving, Five of Swords. I feel like, again, happiness, leading to happiness. I feel like you've been waiting, but I would just say I feel like you need to leave. I feel like there's just more growth. Yeah, look at these two cards. So yes, I feel like you need to leave. Much more growth. Six of Wands, growth, abundance, success, victory. So that's what I would say to you. Simon, love card. You have the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like there could be an Earth sign coming in after a breakup, or maybe you went through a breakup in the past. Ten of Pentacles, completion. I think this is you. You know, Ten of Pentacles in love goes both ways. It's either a really good love card, or it's a card of like trying to put all the pieces of the puzzle together in your life before you move on to something else. So I feel like that's what you're doing. I feel like you're like cleaning up right now. You had the Nine of Swords earlier. So I feel like you're cleaning up, putting everything together. And after this, whatever you went through, and then I feel like new love is going to be coming in for you soon. But I feel like you're being made whole again, if that makes sense. All right, last super chat I'm going to answer for now. You say, HBA, thank you for the super chat. You say, will I get the apartment I applied for in the housing lottery? The decision right here, Eight of Wands, hearing a message. Yes, 4 of Wands. So thank you for the super chat, by the way. And yes, this is just money coming in, or again, it could be some sort of stability. I feel like this is you almost showing up here, the Queen of Swords. And then you have the Eight of Wands and the 4 of Wands. Messages, hearing messages, 4 of Wands, commitment, celebration. So I would say yes. I feel like you are going to get the apartment for sure. That looks really good, actually, as far as I'm concerned. So I would say yes. All right, everybody, welcome. Welcome everybody that's here right now. We are going to get started right now. We are going to start with Aries. And so let's see what we have going on for you, Aries people. Rob, it was a really good answer, by the way. So you should go back. Go back to wherever your super chat is. I answered it like right when it popped onto the screen almost. So it should be like around that time when I make this live tonight, later tonight. But it was good. All right, Aries. What do we have for you? Aries people. All right, Aries. Aries, you have the Empress coming up first here. I feel like you are feeling very abundant in a lot of ways. I feel like you are feeling more successful, or it's like you're trying to attract more success into your life. I feel like a lot of you could be very attractive at this time as well. I can't remember what, I honestly don't remember your love reading. I did your love reading today for the first half of February. I don't remember what it said, but I think it was good, but I actually feel like that it said that maybe some of you wouldn't be very focused on love this month of February, at least for the first half. So I do feel like some of you could be focused on creating more abundance in your life, more money, better finances. And so again, that could just be your focus. You're trying to create more abundance. And I feel like you're just trying to get yourself to like a place where you're set. The word set is popping into my head. So that could mean anything. But I feel like some of you are trying to create this like a certain level of stability in your life. And I feel like that will help you. Next, you have the Five of Wands. I got friends on this card. I did not get any of the traditional meanings on this card. So as most of you know, but some of you don't, I read intuitively. I don't, again, sometimes I don't use even the meaning that is on the card. I just got friends when I put this card down. I feel like, yeah, look at this celebration. Look, 3 friends right there. So I feel like some of you could be very focused on friends, or there is some sort of focus on friends coming in here. For some of you, I do feel like this could almost be a past friend coming in. Maybe you had a falling out and there's like a healing, or there's some sort of get together. For some of you, I'm getting past friend as well. So it's almost like maybe you could have somebody who's coming back in, that just somebody you haven't seen in a long time. For others, I feel like there is a need for you to socialize, especially if you want love. with this card here. So I feel like there could be love through socializing or love through friends in some way. And you were one of the signs, that's what it was for your love reading. You were one of the signs that I felt like was definitely working on your own happiness. I think I titled your video For Love. It'll be out tomorrow, Aries, tomorrow morning, but I think I titled it like Your Own Happiness or something like that. So I feel like a lot of you, this is a card of renovation. I feel like, that's something that nobody realizes about this card. It's like a card of renovation. It's a card of like personal development work. It's a card of working on yourself in some way. Kind of like on a certain level. So I feel like some of you are doing self-work. You're like creating your own happiness. And I feel like that's what leads to a celebration for you, Aries. There. That looks good. And finally, you have the moon. I feel like you're just opening up your intuition. I feel like you are just using your intuition with this card as well. I actually feel like most of you are becoming more realistic. It's weird because, it's almost like I feel like this is creating an opposite, right? This would be a card of conflict. This would be a card of fantasy, but it's almost like these two things are coming together and they're creating this like opposite energy where I feel like, two negatives are making a positive here. I don't know if that makes sense, Aries, but there you go. I feel like this is saying that you're being more realistic about the future, about your life, about your goals, about the things that you want. And I feel like that's putting you almost like on the right path. I feel like it's making you more successful in a certain way, but I also feel like it's making you see things clearly. For some, like I'm getting like a billion messages for you tonight, Aries, for some reason. So I feel like for some of you, it could even be like a relationship. Maybe you gotta have a relationship. All of a sudden, there's like a bunch of clarity, and you're like, oh, that maybe you realize why it came to an end all of a sudden, or maybe you realize why it couldn't move forward, or it could be about anything else in your life. But I almost get like sudden clarity on this card is the message I'm getting almost. So that's what I would say to you. But definitely very intuitive, Aries, and I would just trust your intuition. That's what I would say to you, Aries. So thank you, Aries. All right, Taurus. What do we have for you, Taurus people? Taurus and Taurus. Welcome everybody that just jumped in here. I saw the number go up. We are going in order tonight. We are only on Taurus, so we just started. All right, Taurus. You have the 10 of Wands, releasing burdens. For some of you, I feel like you are picking up more responsibilities. I know I've delivered that message to you before, Taurus. So I feel like a lot of you just could be getting busier, or it's like you're doing more things, or you're adding more onto your plate. I don't think you're taking anything off your plate. I think you're like, if anything, you're putting on more responsibilities. And I feel like that will actually lead to a lot of success. This is a card of success, the 10 of Wands, even though it is a card of like putting something down, putting down a heavy weight, putting down something you have been carrying. It's still a card of success because, it says like you've been on this long road. You've been on a long journey, having a lot of responsibilities or just carrying a lot of burdens. These are things that you have probably kept inside. Maybe you haven't even had anybody to share these burdens with, like any difficulties. These could be relationship difficulties, business challenges, financial challenges, just personal challenges, whatever. But I feel like you haven't had anybody to share this with. So I feel like you've been doing it on your own. And with the 4 of Swords here, I feel like you are in recovery mode. A lot of you, I've been saying this to you for a while, Taurus. I feel like a lot of you need vacation. I feel like you need a time on your own. Yes, I feel like you also need to like recover. But I feel like this is happiness. I feel like you are also trying to kind of create your own happiness here and create your own success. But I feel like this could be through a vacation or like through time on your own. So Aries, I would say take time on your own for yourself. For others, I feel like you need to meditate and trust your intuition. Like I feel like you need to, I don't know, I almost feel like some of you need to develop your intuition. I feel like you could like develop it further. And it's almost like it's going to be giving you answers for the future. So I would be meditating if I were you, or I'd be putting the work in. Again, that's what I'd say here. I feel like some of you just need to put the work in so that you can kind of use your meditation. I feel like some of you are like predicting the future, literally here. Maybe it's not that. Maybe it's just like feelings about the future. It's like maybe you see somebody, you just know that they're the person for you. Maybe you, kind of are going to apply for a job and it's like you just know that it's a job for you. So it's like that type of feeling is what I get here. And I feel like that's what you are feeling. And finally, you have the 7 of Wands. I feel like you just need to open up for love if that is what you want. So I feel like this card is just saying be open, stay open for love, don't close down. But I actually feel like you are, because again, this is still lit. So I feel like a lot of you are realizing that this is just, it's lit. So it's like you haven't given up on love. For others, I feel like you haven't given up on like work. So, again, maybe some of you are trying to get a job, or maybe you're trying to start a business. And it's like you haven't given up on your dream or your goals that you have in one of those areas. Yeah, look, and I feel like there's a lot of growth. So I feel like you are doing a lot of your own growth, kind of like Aries. I feel like you are growing. And I would also say that I feel like you are seeing more success in your life as well. So this is very good. And I also feel that some of you could be, I feel like this could be more money, but I feel like this is like investments. So, but I don't think that's what it is. I feel like you are kind of like investing your time, and yeah, I feel like your time is like giving you a better return here. I don't know, kind of weird message, Taurus. Weird messages tonight. I've been getting weird messages all day. So that's what I'd say to you, Taurus, but looks really good. So Taurus, I like it. All right, let's see what we have going on for Gemini. All right, what do we have for you, Gemini people? All right, Gemini. And Gemini. All right. Gemini, you have the Two of Cups showing up first here. For some of you, I feel this could be a new relationship. For others, I feel like it's a relationship where there's almost like too much balance. Which I feel like I said this to you last night as well. So, which I don't think is a good thing. I feel like it's like one of those things where this person, you could be with somebody, or you could have been with somebody where they were like, hey, let's share the household chores. And maybe they literally wanted to split it down 50-50. Like you empty half the dishwasher and I'll empty the other half. That gets annoying. That gets old, Gemini. So I feel like this could be somebody who was either trying too hard, is popping into my head. Yeah, I feel like this person tried too hard. Or it's almost like they put in too much effort. It's like, when somebody likes you too much and you're just like, it kind of grosses you out a little bit. So you're like, I see myself naked in the mirror all the time. I don't even like me that much. So it's like, this person is definitely a weirdo is what I would say here. And so I feel like some of you feel that. I also feel like some of you could also have a new relationship coming in. I feel like it's not traditional. I feel like it's very weird in a lot of ways. So I feel like some of you don't want this relation. It's like there could be somebody coming in who's weird. Let's just put it that way. I feel for you, Gemini, but I feel like you're gonna go with. I feel like you're gonna go with it. For others, I feel like this is happiness. I feel like there's happiness coming in for you through work. So again, I feel like you could be getting. You could be getting a job or something that makes you happy, or something that kind of lines up more with what you want to be doing job-wise. And again, I feel like that just leads to more happiness. Next, you have the High Priestess. So I feel like everybody else, I feel like you're trusting your intuition more. Like I said, Pisces, Neptune and Pisces, once it goes past 15 degrees, which will be like February something. Don't quote me on the date, because something isn't a date, but it's somewhere soon. And once it goes past 15 degrees, I feel like this will be very good for people's intuition. I feel like it'll really kind of allow us to use our intuition more. It'll allow us to, like I just said to Taurus, it'll allow us to know things before they happen. Or, it could just be we get those like little clues in our heads that kind of help us out. So, I feel like you're following clues. And finally, you have the King of Cups here. I do feel that for some of you, there could be a water sign that you're dealing with in love. So some of you could be dealing with a water sign. I feel like for others of you, this could be something returning to your life. Yeah. So I feel like some of you, this could be new responsibilities is popping into my head as well. So this could be at work. Like I said, it could be a new job. For others, I feel like you're just at this point of completion. For some of you, I feel like you're done with somebody. Like I said, it could be that same weird person from the beginning. You could be done with a weirdo, and it's like you're done. But I feel like this person could be popping back up in your life, or they keep coming back into your life. Could be a water sign. For others, I feel like this is talking about a raise. For some reason, I feel like you could be getting an offer from work. It's like work offers you a promotion or offers you a raise, and I feel like you will take it. I feel like it does open you up to more people, or it opens you up to kind of, having to lead a group of people. So there's something about leadership here, King, definitely. And I feel like you are going to be willing to put the work in. So I feel like you'll be happy about it. But Gemini, very weird messages is what I would say to you. It's going to get weirder, people, where we haven't even begun yet. Anka, thank you for the super chat. Where is this heading with Mr. Aries? I don't think it's heading anywhere just yet. I feel like you are at the very beginning, new beginning on the Magician here, Anka. It just represents a new beginning. Aries right here. Yeah, and I feel like this is you right here. So I would just say go with the flow. Sometimes when I get cards like this, I feel like it's just saying just go with the flow. I feel like this could be a very good relationship for you, but I would just take your time, see what happens. And I feel like it could be very good for you. Magician is a good card. It says, it hasn't been decided where it's going. It just says that you are the one that is going to manifest this like new beginning with this person. So it just, says go with the flow and try to figure it out. So, Anka, I actually think that looks really good. That looks really good to me. And like I said, you show up next to each other. So that pretty much says it's a really good relationship for you. All right, Cancer. What do we have for you, Cancer people? All right, Cancer. What do we have for you? 30, 11. Cancer, you have the 10 of Cups. For some of you, I feel like this could just be happiness. You always get this card, Cancer. I feel like you get this card all the time. So I feel like there is happiness coming in for you here, or an increase in happiness. I also feel like for some of you, I feel like you feel like you lost this feeling right here. I feel like you thought you were happy with somebody, but now I feel like you feel kind of left out in the cold, or you have felt left out in the cold recently. I feel like this was almost to teach. I feel like this was like a life lesson. So I would say if you were recently left out in the cold, or if somebody walked away from you, I feel like you are, again, I feel like you are kind of feeling left out in the cold in some way. For others, I feel like this is new happiness coming in after you were left out in the cold. So again, I feel like there's new happiness coming in for you. And for even more of you, I feel like this is a celebration. Could be because of a job. I feel like there could be a new job coming in for you, or a job change in some way. So yeah, I feel like there's some sort of job change. Could involve travel, I feel, for you, Cancer, or it could just represent like maybe you have to drive a little bit farther to get there. I'm also getting homes on this card as well for some reason. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you could be changing a home, or you could be doing something different with a home. Something with a home is going on there. Next, you have the 5 of Pentacles. I feel like, again, some of you could have felt left out in the cold. Everything that I just said, Cancer, in a relationship. For others, I feel that you could just be feeling this like feeling of poverty. Again, I would go watch your financial reading. It was pretty good for the month of February. So I do feel like your money will be improving this month. I feel like there will be improvements and more money coming in. But I do feel like for some reason there's a need to focus. Yeah, I feel like you need to be very logical about your finances as well, Cancer, tomorrow. And just, I would say this whole entire month. This card here is like saying, I feel like this combination here is saying don't spend money on like useless things, just kind of watch your spending. And I feel like that will help you out in a lot of ways. So Cancer, I would make sure to watch your spending and not spend too much money on like useless stuff here is what I would say. I feel like this could be money that is leaving very quickly. So, and this card is like kind of annoying. It's a card of like the stern father in a lot of ways, telling you not to spend money when you want to. So I would just be careful of that there, Cancer. And finally, you have the Hierophant here. I feel like there was some sort of life lesson that you could have learned in a relationship. I feel like you are looking at it as a life lesson. For others, I feel like this is saying after you have learned something, you need to take a leap of faith. So it's like you could have learned from a past relationship that, things aren't going to work out, or things didn't work out. But maybe you also learned that the person was like just a crazy whack job. And it's like now in the future, to avoid people who are crazy whack jobs with this card here. For others, I feel like this could say that you are just taking a leap of faith. But I feel like it's saying you have to follow the rules here with the Hierophant. So it's like some of you could be getting a job or trying to start a business, but, maybe there are a lot of rules to follow. For some of you, I actually feel like it's like you're breaking the rules here. But I feel like you need to. It's like maybe it's like one of those things where maybe it's like you're supposed to follow a certain, maybe like by law even, you're supposed to follow a certain set of rules, whatever they are. But it's like you're kind of bending the rules here. I wouldn't say totally breaking them. Don't go to jail is what I would say to you. But I feel like you could be breaking some rules here because it's like you have to. But I feel like you have to. And I feel like it'll lead to a lot more success. So I'd say do it. And I feel like you will do the cleanup after is what I would say to you, Cancer. It's like you bend a couple of rules, and then you worry about it later. I feel like I've said this to you before. I know, Cancer, I've told you the story about the towel girl at Starbucks that I used to work with, right? So don't be afraid to break rules, Cancer. Don't make me tell a story again. Birds of a Feather, thank you for the super chat. Yes, I feel like you will. Some sort of settlement. This could be an agreement. So if you do get some sort of agreement, Birds of a Feather, I would take it. Or if they have some sort of settlement, yeah, look, justice right here, Birds of a Feather. So I would say yes, for sure. is what I would say to you. Patience Faith, by the way, thank you for the super chat. You say, am I pregnant? I feel like you could be. Don't take my advice for it, though, is what I would say to you. Yeah, I feel like it's possible. Patience is what I would say to you. But I would go to the doctor. I am not a doctor, so do not take this as medical advice. People, if you think that you're pregnant, go to the doctor. You know, like I said, I can't see all up inside your body. I don't know if there's like a little, baby growing up and all up inside you. So I would say go to a doctor, Patience Faith. But the cards say yes, is what I would say to you. So thank you again for the super chat. All right. I don't even know what sign I'm on. Leo. Let's see what we got going on for you, Leo people. All right, Leo. All right, Leo. All right, Leo. You have the Page of Pentacles here. I feel like you've learned something about something, is what I'd say here. I feel like you've been learning. I do feel like a lot of you could have a Earth sign coming in for you. You had a bunch of Earth in your love reading that I did for you. Those love readings will be out tomorrow, by the way, Leo. But you did have a lot of Earth signs showing up there. So some of you could have, I feel like some of you could have a Earth sign coming in. I feel like also for some of you, there could be pretty much anybody coming in. I feel like they're very slow moving and they're kind of like taking their time. I feel like they're just shy. I feel like this person is a wallflower as well. So that's a very weird message. I feel like some of you could be attracting someone who is like a wallflower, or they just don't like to party and things like that as well. So that's what I would say to you. For others, I would say that I feel like this is money, but I feel like this is a seed that you are trying to plant here, Leo. I feel like you are trying to plant some sort of seed to like start a new business or to get a new job somewhere. And I feel like you really have to take care of it. I almost feel like this is a baby. I know we were just talking about babies, but I almost feel like some of you have something that you need to be very careful with, and you need to kind of like nurture it and grow it and kind of make it happen. For some of you, I'm getting real estate. So I feel like some of you could be dealing with real estate. I'm also getting something else about investments here. So I feel like some of you could be dealing with investments, investing. Yeah, is what I'd say. Some of you could be dealing with a new invention as well, or you could be dealing with like a new product. I would say that's very, very good for you, Leo. I feel like if you're dealing with anything new, any types of new products or new inventions, I feel like these things would make you very, very successful, Leo. So again, if you're doing anything there, I feel like this would be a good idea. I feel like for you, Leo, also, it's like if you're trying to get a job, I feel like getting like something in a new field or in a innovative field would be a very good idea for you at this time. I don't know, crazy stuff coming up tonight here. So I feel like you need to do that because I feel like it'll lead to a lot more success. And I'd be looking for it, is what I'd say to you there, Leo. Like, could you imagine if you got in on the like ground floor Uber or something like that? You'd be rolling in the big bucks, is what I would say to you. Next, you have the Three of Swords. I actually feel like this is talking about healing. I would say for the past year and a half, Leo, I have been getting these. I've been getting this message about health for you. So I feel like a lot of you are healing from something. I feel like you're going through a healing process, is what I would say here. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to stabilize your health here with the Emperor. I wanted to see what that next card was. So I feel like you are trying to create more stability in your health. It's like maybe your health is like up and down, or it's like maybe you have a repeating problem. Maybe your knee keeps giving out or something like that. So I feel like some of you could be dealing with that, but I feel like this is talking about healing. So I'd say you are creating more stability in your health. For others, I'm getting something about predictability. I don't know why, but it's almost like you need to be more predictable with something, or maybe it's talking about a routine. I feel like that's what the real message is here. I feel like you need some sort of routine, or it could even be a health routine. Maybe you need a health routine in your life, but I also feel like some of you just need a routine, like a daily routine in general, daily things that you do, because I don't know, I feel like structure is very, very important for you here. And I feel like it'll lead to more success. So that's what I would say to you. I feel like it gets you this right here, a wish, something that you want. So I feel like you need to set up a daily routine. And finally, you have the Page of Wands here, Leo. I feel like this is you right here. I feel like you are showing up as the page. I feel like you are going to be very successful at this time. I feel like a lot of you are kind of charging forward towards success. I feel like this is, a very like enthusiastic, like this very energetic energy. And I feel like you are becoming more energetic. I feel like some of you are going backwards. You're like Benjamin Button in reverse here, Leo. I feel like you are going backwards in age. I feel like you are feeling younger. Maybe that's why the health thing was coming up like that. Maybe it was saying, that it's like by you fixing your health, you're aging in reverse. Which way did Benjamin Button go? I don't even remember, but you're going one way is what I would say to you. So I feel like you need to pay attention to that. And I feel like, yeah, I feel really good about this for you, Leo. Actually, this was like probably the best reading I've ever felt for you in a lot of ways. And it looks really, really good. I feel like for any of you, for some of you, again, people are always going to ask me, is there love here? There is love here. Like I said, that Page of Pentacles, it could be any sign is what I would say to you, Leo. But for a lot of you, I feel like you're kind of very focused on yourself in a good way. And again, this came up in your February reading. It was like Aries and Leo, I think, are the two signs that were very much focused on themselves. In a good way. It's like you're trying for your own improvements and trying to improve your life in some way. Ellie Talks, thank you for the super chat. You have the 9 of Pentacles. I feel like you're very independent right now. I feel like there could be a turnaround with your money. So I feel like there could be more money coming in or a change in your finances is what I would say here. So yeah, Ellie Talks, that's what I would say to you. And yeah, what else do I feel here? Just more money. I feel like you're becoming more independent. I feel like saying you can take care of yourself. So it's almost like you're able to take care of yourself. I like that a lot. Hey, Birds of a Feather, did I answer your question? By the way, I'm not sure if I did, but let me know. If not, I will answer it right after I do Virgo. So hey there, Virgo. Let's see what we have going on for you, Virgo people. All right, Virgo. Virgo, you have the Wheel of Fortune popping up here. Look at this, finally, right? Virgo, I feel like you have been waiting for this for a very long time. So I feel like things are turning around for you, and I feel like there is a turnaround coming in. I feel like fortunes are turning in your favor. I also feel like you're the opposite of your attention. So what the heck does that mean, Virgo? Yeah, I feel like you're the opposite of your attention is popping into my head. Yeah, I feel like you need to be determined. I feel like you feel farther away from your goals than you actually are, is what I would say to you. I know I've said that to you before, Virgo, but I got it on this card here. So I feel like you feel farther away from something than you actually are. I feel like it's going to come in a lot faster than you think. So it's like you have a goal, but I feel like there's going to be a change a lot faster than you think. I don't know. That sounds good to me. I feel like it's because you haven't given up yet, Virgo. And I feel like you are just not going to give up. I feel like you're very determined to get something. It's like you have a goal in mind. I feel like you are just going to like make it happen. For some of you, I feel like this could be a person that you are very attached to as well. So you could be very focused on a person. And yeah, I feel like that will be very good for you also, Virgo, is what I would say. Next, you have the Chariot. So victory. I feel like you are heading towards a victory. I feel like you could also be moving. This comes up for you quite a bit, Virgo. A lot of you could be moving or traveling. For some of you, I feel like you need a car. What is going on here? I'd say if there's anything wrong with your car, Virgo, it's popping into my head. I would take care of it right away. So again, if there's something wrong with your car, I feel like you need to take care of it very quickly. And because I feel like it could turn into something much bigger if you don't take care of it right away. For others, I feel like you are in control. I feel like you just have to pick the new path. It's that simple. I feel like some of you could be making something harder than it needs to be as well. So I would say don't make things overly complicated. And if you need help, as I always say to you, Virgo, ask your friends. I feel like there are people around you who can help you kind of simplify things and make things easier. I feel like that's what you need to do. I feel like, look, you have the King of Pentacles here as well. This is you, but this is a card of simplification. It's a card of making things that seem very hard, like a lot more simple, right? It's a card of breaking things down into the like smallest parts, the smallest pieces and parts, right? So I feel like a lot of you need to do that. Like, it's like one of those things. Like maybe something seems as hard as like brain surgery to you, but it's like, does a brain surgeon, do they learn just by chopping someone's brain open and, doing surgery? No, it's like they learn from the beginning. So I don't know, I'm getting this message about needing to learn from the beginning or needing to learn, from the start. So in a lot of ways, I feel like you need to learn from the start. And I feel like you need to like kind of go from the beginning. So it's almost like you're needing to take your time is what I would say here. So I feel like some of you just want to jump forward to the end. And maybe that's what I was saying. I don't even remember what I said on this card, but I was like seeing this right here. It's like the moon and the sun, but I got this as like opposites, like two things being opposite each other. But I feel like it's like you're trying to go from one thing to another, but you're trying to skip the middle. Virgo, I would say don't skip the middle. Whatever that means for you. Yeah, I feel and have a plan. I literally said it. Have a plan. I feel like you need to have some sort of plan for what you are doing and just have a goal in mind. So that's what I would say to you. As far as love is concerned, I feel like some of you are not in love right now. I feel like some of you are out of love. Some of you could have recently got out of a relationship, is what I would say to you. You could be very focused on somebody, is what I would say. I feel like you want to charge towards somebody. But again, I would say don't skip the middle, Virgo. I feel like you should, it's like, don't try to jump to the end. It's like, don't try to just marry this person right away. I feel like you need to have all the fun stuff in the middle. It's like after marriage, boring, right? Who wants to do that? Nobody. The middle part, the beginning, a lot more fun, right? So that's what I would say to you, Virgo. Thank you, Virgo. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We have like 1 million people on right now. So to all 6 billion people that are watching right now, thank you. I really appreciate it. Crazy. We are already over 300 people on. So thank you, everybody. Make sure to drop a like on this video as well. I appreciate all the likes and all the support. Make sure you're subscribed as well. Don't be one of the 50% that's not subscribed. Don't be one of those people. But all right, what are we on? Libra. Libra, I already got to drop a shuffle for you Libras. So we're already early with our shuffling here. So Libra. Yeah, be the part of the positive 50%. Aminia, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Deja D, of course you're subscribed. I know you are subscribed, of course. I feel like I missed a super chat. I don't know. It's possible. It's possible. But all right, Libra. One more shuffle here, Libra. Aminia, yes, I do feel like you will have children in the future. Lovers, that can represent children, Aminia, and father, card of the father right here. So, Aminia, I would say definitely I see children in your future. I feel like it's a definite, yes, no doubt about it, Aminia. So, yes, absolutely, is what I would say to you. No doubt about it. So, yes. All right. So thank you for that. All right, let's see what we have for you Libra people. Libra. All right, Libra. Libra, you have the 8 of Wands coming up first here. So I feel like you are communicating with somebody. I feel like there's quick communications coming in for you. I feel like this could be about love. Could be a fire sign coming in for you as well, is what I would say here. Fire, you have everything really, but could be a fire sign. For some of you, I do feel this could be talking about a move as well. And for others, I feel like you're sending something. I would say if you're sending something, I feel like this is very good for you. So if you're sending something out, like in the mail, or if you're sending away for something, or if you're hoping to get something in the mail, this could be legal as well. I feel like you're getting some sort of news here, and I feel like it's coming in. For others, I feel like this could be, I feel like this is you. It's almost like you are getting struck by an arrow here. I feel like you are very, like Cupid's arrow. Let's put it that way, right? I feel like you could be falling in love with somebody, and I feel like it's almost like this person kind of really strikes you. I feel like they thunder strike you, and it's like you pay attention to this person real fast. So this could be a very good person coming in for you. Yeah. So that's all I'm getting there. Next, you have the Strength card. So I feel like for some of you, this is talking about determination. I feel like most people are very determined to reach their goals. Saturn and Capricorn, whenever Saturn's in Capricorn, I don't care what house it falls in for you. It can make us very goal-oriented. We can be very focused on outcomes, and we can also be very focused on just getting to the end, basically, of whatever. It's like we start something, so we want to finish it more. And if you don't, you should finish it anyway with Saturn and Capricorn, because that's what we're supposed to be doing. So I feel like some of you are determined to get something. I also feel like some of you are not giving up on a person as well, or somebody's not giving up on you. Again, this could be a stalker for some of you, or again, this could be mutual. I would say to you as well. So again, if you're like interested in somebody and there's mutual attraction, I would say that I feel like this person, like you're not giving up on each other, but I feel like there's no talk in the middle here. So I feel like there needs to be talk. I feel like you are going to be like needing to talk to this person, is what I would say there. For others, I'm getting home on this card, which is a Lenormand reading for this card. Not even really. That's not accurate at all. So, but I feel like home on this card. So I feel like some of you are trying to find a home, or you're trying to fix something in the home, or it's like you're trying to fix your home. Maybe your family or something like that. And I feel like you will. I feel like you are like determined to make this change here as well. So I feel like you are very determined to change your home life or family life even is what I'm getting. So I feel like a lot of you could be doing that. And finally, you have the Star card here. For a lot of you, I feel like this is you kind of seeing some sort of renewal. I get health on this card. I get pretty much everything on this card. Love, money. I feel like you're just getting wishes in a lot of ways, but I feel like you worked very hard to get these things. Like, I don't think these are things that are just coming in for you. I almost get like karmic wishes is what the words that are popping into my head. So I feel like these karmic wishes are because you did good work or you were nice to somebody. Even it could be that simple. And it's like you're getting a gift from the universe because you were good to somebody in the past, or, because of your past, good deeds, basically, is what I see here. For others, I feel, like I said, I feel health. I keep getting health keeps popping into my head. So I feel like there could be a very positive health change, or there could be something new coming in for you health-wise that will work. I'd say it's a pretty good year for health changes in general. So any health changes you want to make, I feel like could be very good for you. Patience, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. And you have this is you, and you have the Five of Swords. I would say make sure you study that Five of Swords and the Fool, leap of faith, and don't second guess yourself with the Five of Swords is what I'd say to you. But yeah, I feel like you could pass. So again, I feel like the only thing that will stop you from passing is second guessing yourself. So don't do that there. But this is actually a card of victory, because again, Five of Swords is a card of walking away. It's normally the guy walking away on the card with the swords. So it can be a card of victory. Fool, really good card. So if this test is going to lead to a new beginning, I would say yes. And this is just a card of an offer. So yes, is what I would say to you. Patience. So thank you again. Really appreciate it. But definitely, I would say make sure to study the important stuff. All right, Scorpio. What do we have for you, Scorpio people? All right, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio. You have the Eight of Cups coming up first here, Scorpio. For some of you, like somebody walked away from you in a relationship, or you walked away from them. Either way, I feel like there are still feelings there in a lot of ways, is what I would say. Or I feel like that's the other story I'm getting here is I feel like somebody walked away from you, but I feel like that's just what they do. Like I feel like if somebody walked away from you, Scorpio, it's like it's not your fault. I feel like this person, that's like their game. They just like walk away from people. And I feel like what it has to do with is it's like, I feel like this person, it's almost like they almost like they tell these stories in their head that that they are going to be broken up with. So instead of getting hurt, it's like they do the hurting. So I feel like this person could have hurt you as well. For others, I feel like you are I feel like you are walking away from something that is just useless. It could be a job or something. I'm hearing something with no future. So I feel like some of you could be a job, could be a relationship, could be anything. But I feel like it had no future, whatever it is. And I feel like you're walking away from it. Because again, I feel like the cups can't be filled up here. All these cups are broken. So I feel like you're walking away from something where your cups can no longer, overflow. Next, Scorpio, you have the Four of Wands. So I feel marriage coming in for you in the future. I do feel like there is something coming in for you. Yeah, after heartbreak. Like I said, this has been happening to a lot of people. I talked about this earlier in the year. I've actually been talking about it forever. I haven't shut up about it, right? Black Moon, Lilith, and Aquarius, Scorpio. It's like, Black Moon, Lilith, and Aquarius is stepping stone soulmate in Chris's crappy astrology. So it represents, having somebody come in that breaks your heart. And then the next person could be the person you commit to or the person that you get married to. I also feel for some of you, this is a celebration. So I feel like some of you could be winning something or seeing, a very good, I feel like you're seeing a better return in money. So I feel like that could lead to a celebration. I also feel like some of you you just have an opportunity. I feel like you have a better opportunity to socialize, to get out there and to like meet more people and all those other things. It's like maybe in the past you just have not had the money or the time or whatever to be able to like hang out with friends and all this other stuff. So I feel like you finally have the time. And that's really going to be good for you. And finally, you have justice. I feel like if you went through a breakup, I feel like the light is shining on the darkness. I feel like you are hearing news about whatever, like if this person left you, I feel like you are hearing news about why this person left. And, I feel like it's almost like they can't hide. So I feel like there's some justice. I feel like there's like a turnaround here, things getting better. For others, this could be a legal matter. I feel like it's only for a few of you if you're going through something legal, but I would say that I feel like the truth is coming out. something legal. Could be divorce as well. So some of you could be hearing the truth in divorce, or, you know, in some sort of legal matter like that. But I feel like there's more balance coming in there as well. I also feel like this is saying you have two sides. I feel like this is saying use your good side here, Scorpio, is what I would say to you. And whatever it is that you're doing, I feel like it's saying, like, keep things positive, keep things light, not dark, because I feel like the darkness will come out. I feel like this is saying, like, no lying. Not that you would lie, Scorpio, but I feel like, you know, lies, cheating, stealing, anything like that, I feel like it could come out just way too easily with this combination here. So I would keep everything above board. Tomorrow, Scorpio. That's what I'd say to you. Ra P, or however you say your name, you say, is Juan someone I can trust? I would say no, if I'm being honest to you, Ra. So I would be very careful with this card here. It can represent conflict, so and competition. So I'd say no to you. But thank you for the super chat. Tammy Bowers, thank you for the super chat. You say, do I have a chance to win big some money? No, I feel like this is you working for it. So I would say no. I feel like you're going to work for it. And money coming in. I feel like this is more stable. This is more of like a flow. So I feel like you're creating more of a flow for money. Ava Tar, thank you for the super chat. You have the High Priestess. Trust your intuition. The Moon, trust your intuition. Ten of Pentacles. Yes. So I would say yes. I feel like this is money coming in. But if your intuition is telling you to do something, I would do it, especially in regards to selling a house. Like maybe it's saying, hey, you need 3 pink flamingos in your front yard. Like, I would do it, because you never know. You might have somebody super tacky who comes over who loves pink flamingos, and then they buy it. So whatever your intuition says, I would do it. But I feel like your money's fine with this card here. I feel like you will find money, or, you know, 10 of Pentacles represents the ending of financial difficulties is what I would say to you. Lovely Amara, what do you see coming in for me in money, career, and love for the next 3 months? You have the Wheel of Fortune, a turnaround for you, lovely Amara, and success and victory. This looks amazing for you, is what I would say. 6 of Cups, love, happiness, childlike love is what's coming in for you, and money. I feel like both. So major turnaround for you, Amara. And what would I say here? Messages, pay attention to your intuition is what I would say to you, and try to stand out in some way. I feel like you need to try to stand out in love or money. I feel like there could be opportunities for you, but I feel like you need to open up. And I feel like saying turnaround on this card as well. So 2 turnaround cards, Wheel of Fortune and this one. This looks amazing for you. So definitely very positive, definitely a turnaround. All right, Sagittarius, what do we have for you, Sagittarius people? Sagittarius, what is going on for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, you have the Emperor coming up first here. I feel like everything that you have here is in a row, is what I feel like saying to you. And you might be saying, Chris, the cards are always in a row. Yes, but I feel like this is very specific. I feel like it's saying follow a plan, kind of like I said to Leo. I feel like there is some sort of order that you need to follow for work or business or love. And I feel like there's some sort of plan. I feel like I've said this to you before, Sagittarius, but I feel like this is talking about structure, structuring your day, and needing to make sure that you kind of like plan things out. It's like if you're going to start a business, I feel like you need to have a plan. Trying to find love, have a plan. And I feel like you need to stick to that plan. I feel like this is talking about being consistent as well. It's like if you're looking for love and you say, I'm going to go to dance class to find somebody to fall in love with, I feel like you better show up at dance class on time every single time that you go. Or you need to agree to go on Wednesdays, you know, every single Wednesday at 7. I feel like you need to be very specific. Law of attraction, got to be very specific with the things you want. And I feel like that will attract the things that you want into your life. So I feel like this is talking about all that. I feel like you need to get specific on your goals. 333 people here right now, so confirmation. And I feel like you need to get specific with the things that you do. Next, you have the Ace of Pentacles. I feel money coming in for you, but I feel like you're earning it. And that card just disappeared. It's gone. Sagittarius. So I feel like there is money coming in for you with that Ace of Pentacles. I feel like that Ace of Pentacles, I'm still looking at it as talking about growth. You have the 7 of Pentacles coming up next as well. So I feel like there's growth opportunity in your finances. I feel like you have to like, I feel like you are kind of waiting for something to grow. I feel like for some of you, you're waiting for money through a legal matter. Yes, is what I would say to you. I feel like you will have victory in a legal matter if you are waiting. I also feel like some of you are, I feel like this is talking about your attention. I feel like it's saying there are things that you are ignoring that could be making you money. So I'd say you might have like hidden talent, skills, and abilities that you are ignoring and that could bring money into your life. So I would pay attention to those things. And I also feel here, I feel like you're trying to spend money. For some of you, I feel like you feel like you need more money than you actually do So again, that could be for business. That message is popping into my head. I feel like it's almost like you feel like you need a bunch of money to get this business started, but really maybe you don't need as much as you think. So I would just get started. For others, I feel that this could be talking about travel for some reason. Well, Chariot, travel, but I feel like there's something about money here going on. So some of you could be trying to travel, but you're having a hard time figuring out how to, get the money together, is what I'd say. For some of you, I feel like you're going to have to travel quickly. I don't want to scare anybody, but it's almost like, I feel like, you could have to travel very quickly to see somebody, or you are going to be doing that. Maybe you're already planning on doing that, but, that's what I feel here for you, Sagittarius. I feel like you will be traveling or moving forward very quickly in some area of your life. Yeah. Quick movements right here. I feel like there's need for you to be very logical as well, and very planned out with that Emperor. But Sagittarius looks pretty good to me, I have to say. Jessica, you say, am I still in a third party involving Leo? I would say yes. I feel like you're going to move on from this, Jessica, if I'm being honest. So the only reason I say I'm being honest is so I can soften the blow. I'm too nice, right, Jessica? But I feel like I feel like you're moving on here, or somebody is. So I would say yes, if I'm being honest. There you go. Thank you again, Jessica. All right, Capricorn. What do we have going on for you, Capricorn people? Capricorn. Capricorn. All right. And Capricorn. Capricorn, you have the Four of Pentacles showing up first here. So I feel like you are just committed to a change in your life in a lot of ways. So I feel like a lot of you are committed to change. For some of you, I feel like you're not letting your money go. So I feel like some of you could have money coming in, or you have like a lot of more money coming in. I feel like you're holding on to it very tightly. I feel like there is a need for you to keep the flow going. I feel like this is saying like, the bad times are gone right here. I feel like this Ten of Swords is saying that the difficult things, the bad things that you have been going through are over. But so it's time to like keep that flow going. With this card, I feel like maybe sometimes in the past it's like you spent money and then you never made. Then you thought you were going to make a bunch of money and then you didn't, or maybe you spent money on your business and you thought more money was going to come in and then you didn't. So I feel like you have been going through some of these problems. But I feel like this is saying more money is going to be coming in for you soon, and I feel like you need to keep that flow going. Is what I would say to you. I'm losing my voice for you, Capricorn. I feel like for others, this is talking about buying a house. So I feel like some of you could be buying a house or just trying to move in general. And I feel like that will be good for you as well. I feel like a move will be very good for you. Next, you have the Ten of Swords. So I feel like the Death card here almost. Yeah, I feel like there's a new beginning, new growth coming in for you. I feel like you are leaving something behind here. And I feel like this could just be your old life. It's like you've had the Death card so many times, with me, is what I would say. And I feel like you're just leaving your old life behind and moving on to something new. I also feel like this could be love coming in for you. It could be a fire sign that's coming in for you, somebody very passionate about you. I almost feel like this person kind of like helps you out in some way. I feel like this is you being injured. It's almost like, you're like the lion with the thorn in its paw. I feel like somebody, the mouse, what is it? Mouse comes along, pulls the thorn out of your paw and kind of makes you feel all better again. So that's what I'd say there. I feel like for some of you, you're waiting for something to grow as well. So I feel like there is growth coming in the future, mostly because you have this card here. I feel like there is future growth coming in for you. This is a card of victory, justice, truth. I feel like you're also getting an offer. What do you know? Capricorn, Death card right here. So I feel like some of you are definitely going through a major transformation at this time, major growth. I also feel like this could be, it's saying like change, like this right here. Moving on past the past, Capricorn, is going to lead to victory and justice right here with this card. So I feel like a lot of you are moving on past the past. You're moving on past any sorts of challenges. I feel like you're letting people go. You're getting rid of the dead weight, and you're getting this right here. Ultimately, is what I would say to you, Capricorn. I feel like most of you probably aren't focused on love. I feel like love is available to you. For some of you, I feel like this person. I feel like some of you could have somebody coming in. I feel like they're too clingy, is what I would say. Or there was somebody in the past that was way too clingy. I feel like you didn't like it, or you're not going to like it, is what I would say. So right now I feel like you're focused on work for most of you. Not all of you, but most of you is what I'd say. All right, that was Capricorn. All right, Aquarius. Almost said Virgo, but we're doing Aquarius. What do we have for you, Aquarius people? Marcy, hello. Let's see what we have for you, Marcy and Aquarius. Somebody said, so you are psychic. Yes, so psychic that I know exactly what you're going to do, and I'm just going to take care of it right now. That's how psychic I am. All right, Aquarius, you have the Eight of Swords popping up here. So I feel like some of you are escaping from challenges or escaping from things that have been holding you back. I feel like this is mostly talking about your finances. So I feel like you are freeing yourself financially in some way. For some of you, I feel like you're presenting something to the world. So some of you could be releasing a business. You could be releasing a job, or you know, you're kind of like letting the world know that you're taking a job as well, or people in your life. I feel like some of you could also be putting like a piece of art out, a book. Maybe you want to put a book out. I don't know. I'm getting everything. Publishing, presentations, like all these things are popping into my head. So I feel like this is talking about the public in general. I feel like a lot of you Aquarius people could be dealing with the public, or you could be putting things out into the public in some way. And I feel like you weren't ready, but now I feel like you're ready. And I feel like this will be very good for you, Aquarius, because Nine of Pentacles at the end here. And I feel like it's going to be, yeah, really, really good is what I would say here. Next, you have the Magician. So a new beginning coming in for you. And I also feel like you are creating this new beginning. Like I said, you're using your own hidden talents, gifts, and abilities here with the Magician. You have all the tools at your disposal. I feel like all these, I feel like all these things are things that you've been working on for a long time. I think it was you last night that I told the whole trine story to. I could be very wrong, but I think it was you, Aquarius. And that's kind of the feeling I get here. I feel like a lot of you are kind of dealing with this trine energy where you have these skills that you were born with, and maybe you don't feel like they're special, but I feel like they are. I feel like you are realizing that at this time. For others, I feel like this is talking about attraction. For some of you, I feel like you are dressing differently, or you're putting work in to attract people into your life. I feel like you're making changes so that you can attract new people into your life. So again, you could be making changes. I feel like that could be good for you. And yeah, what's the next card here? Yes, exactly what I said, attraction. Didn't even need this. I feel like you are just trying to attract people into your life. I feel like you could be dressing differently, wearing a big hat. Who knows? Whatever it is that you're doing, I feel like it's working. So keep doing it, Aquarius. And finally, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So work. I feel like you are working. I feel like you are very independent. For some of you, I feel like you feel lonely. It's popping into my head. I feel like some of you feel lonely right now, but I also feel like there's a lot of success coming in for you. I feel like there's financial success. I feel like you're like missing a piece. Yeah. Yes. I feel like you are missing a piece, or you feel like you're missing something. It could be a relationship. It could also be, pretty much anything else that you are missing in your life. I feel like you're trying to discover it. It's like you are trying to find that missing piece. This card, it's like the guy, he's holding the world in his hands. He's got the wand in the other hand, but it's like, he's like missing something. There's no lady or guy or alien, whatever it is that you date. There's none of that with him. So it's like he's missing something. Right. And even in the after tarot, it's like the guy and the girl on the after tarot, Two of Wands. So it's like the next step is, having somebody in your life. I feel like that's what some of you are getting here. For others, I feel like you've been waiting for money to grow in your life, and I feel like it's coming in. I feel like you're like discovering how to grow your money with this card here. So Aquarius, I like that a lot. I like it. I like it. I like it. And that was Aquarius. What are we at here? All right. And Pisces. I feel like I have too many numbers here tonight. Pisces. What do I have for you, Pisces people? Did I do a sign twice or something tonight? I feel like I did, but I'm not sure. Who knows? Who knows? All right, Pisces. You have the Temperance card coming up here. I feel like you have to be patient. Pisces and patience do not go together, do they? Not at all. So I feel like some of you don't want to be patient, but I feel like you need to be patient at this time. I also feel like this is saying that it's like I feel like you are the one that is making yourself successful at this time. Literally, I said to Aries, it's funny because I said to Aries, like in Aries, tomorrow is Aries love reading will be out. All love readings will be out tomorrow. But in Aries reading, I said that both Pisces and Aries have been getting this message of like independence. It's like saying that you are kind of creating your own new beginnings. You are all creating your own success. You Pisces, and you're doing it on your own. I feel like you have a very special set of skills that makes you very valuable. I feel like you need to use those skills. This is a card of the Jack of all trades. Pisces is like a Jack of all trades in so many ways. So I feel like a lot of you, are dealing with your own skills and things like that. Is what I would say here. What else do I feel? I feel like some of you feel like you want to give up. I would say don't. I feel like you need to keep going here, Pisces, on whatever it is you're trying to do. Yeah, Jennifer, I do realize that Pisces is not patience. I said that with sarcasm, so totally get it. Next, Pisces, you have the Seven of Swords here, Four Swords. I feel like you were tricked in the past for some of you in a relationship, and or cheated on or lied to. I feel like you're healing from that. So I feel like this is good. I feel like this is allowing you to like open up more to new people. And I feel like you are becoming open as well. I feel like this is just allowing you to open up. For others, I feel like you are kind of like taking time for yourself here. And I feel like this time is like personal time right here. It's like you are meditating. I feel like you're doing all those things so that you can be more happy in the future. For others, I feel like this is, I don't know, I'm getting wolf in sheep's clothing here. So I feel like, again, I feel like for some of you, it's like in the past, you were dealing with like a wolf in sheep's clothing as far as love is concerned. And I feel like that's what this person was. So I feel like you're realizing that, or you will have begun to understand that that's what happened there. So I feel like there's clarity. For others, I feel like this is talking about having a plan. This card is a card of planning and tactics. It's a card of needing to be very tactical. And I feel like you need to be very tactical with your finances. I feel like this is saying, but I feel like you are. I think this card says you are enlightened. I feel like you have been, struck by a lightning bolt in the middle of your head here. I feel like you are enlightened about what you need to do with your finances now. I feel like you're taking control. So I feel like that leads to this right here. I feel like you are in control of the world here, Pisces. I feel like you are in control over the things that you want, because it's like you've started to have this like awakening. I almost feel like saying awakening to Pisces. I don't feel like it's that extreme, but I feel like you are waking up to the world in a certain way. I feel like that's leading to pretty much everything that you want is what I'd say here. Yes, look, expansion. It's leading to expansion. I feel like the world is your oyster here, Pisces. I feel like you need to get out there and, get those pearls, whatever the heck that means. So Pisces, that's what I would say to you. Feel all sorts of good things for you. So Pisces, I like that a lot. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, we're going to do a pick a card now after I answer a couple questions here, but we are going to do a pick a card, everybody. I'm going to do cards 1, 2, and 3. Natural Sister, thank you for the super chat. You say, when will be my, you have this card and Two of Pentacles. I feel like it's going to take time if you are going to reconcile. Yeah, I almost feel like you're going to pick somebody new, if I'm being honest with you. I feel like reconciliation is possible here, actually, but I feel like somebody is juggling here with the Two of Pentacles. And the Lovers, believe it or not, can actually represent juggling in a certain way. I feel like this is your husband right here. So I feel like somebody's juggling. It's probably him, is what I'd say. But I feel like you might pick a new path eventually in love. So I almost say like I almost feel like saying you're not at this point going to reconcile, if I'm being honest with you. Martha, thank you for the super chat. Yes, definitely. Communication, strength, needing to be strong at this time and determined. Yeah, I feel like there could be a new offer coming in for you, or you need to find a new job, is what these cards are saying. I feel like there could be a new job offer, just something better that will make you more money. This, again, tells me that you will be making your own money right here. The strength card, it basically says that you will be the one that is going to make all this extra money. But I feel like there could be a new offer, or you need to get a new offer, is what those cards are saying there. But I would definitely say yes. Look, star. So, Martha, that looks pretty good to me, is what I would say to you. Rachel Allen, thank you for the super chat. You say, I feel there are changes coming financially. Will there be change in February? Yes, growth. I feel like, Rachel, thank you for the super chat. I feel like you are growing. I feel like you are walking away from difficulty and taking a leap of faith. So I would definitely take a leap of faith here, Rachel. I feel like that's what this card is saying. Take a risk right here. Five of Swords, take a risk. Take a leap of faith. Take a risk. I feel like this is you. So, and I feel like it'll lead to a lot of success. There could also be love entering into your life as well. But I feel like it's a love offer. So I feel like somebody comes to you and makes a love offer with that card. But Rachel, that looks very, very good, is what I'd say to you. Lovely Emera, do you see me getting a car from my mom? Maybe not. If I'm being honest, I would say no with these two cards. I feel like it's, again, I would say no with those two cards, is what I would say. Although you do have the Four Wands, which is a celebration, so it's possible. But the other one would say no, is what I would say to you. All right. Everybody else that super chatted, I will answer you in just a minute. But I'm going to do the pick a card first. So everybody, we're doing a pick a card right now. And I'm doing 1, 2, and 3. So if you pick card number 1, by the way, for the pick a card, you have the Justice card here. And the, what is this? The Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like there could be money coming in for you. I feel like just balance in your finances. This could, of course, be a legal matter. You could be getting more money in regards to a legal matter, and that could be very good for you. I also feel with this card here, I feel that there is something that's calling to you for some reason. I know I'm hearing calling, so I feel like you could be having a new calling for money, maybe. So again, that could be a new job or something that is like trying to drag you away from whatever job you have and pull you into something else. I feel like you need to go towards your calling is what I would say here on card number 1. If you pick card number 2, best card in the deck, you have the Sun, and you also have the High Priestess. So I feel like you are like going back and forth between trusting your intuition and trusting what your attention is drawing you towards. I feel like that's actually the same thing. So I'd say trust your intuition here. For others, I feel like this is talking about happiness. I feel like you are being drawn towards a more happy life or towards more happiness in your life. And I feel like that'll be very good for you if you pick card number 2. On top of all that, I feel like this could be children. So for all you people asking about getting pregnant, here you go. I feel like there could be children coming in for you there. And card number 3, if you pick card number 3, you have the 5 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you are walking away from conflict in a relationship. So some of you could have left a relationship and now you're getting into a new one. You could be fixing a conflict in a current relationship. This could be love, but it could also be friends or pretty much anything else in your life. And for others of you, I feel like this could be happiness. So I feel like there's just a return to happiness for you, card number 3 people. But that's that. So thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Really appreciate it. Crazy night. Tons of people. I will take some questions now. Of course, super chats will get preference. I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. But let's see what we have going on here. Kimberly, thank you for the super chat. Yes, I feel like you will offer. Yes, look at happiness right here, Kimberly. Kimberly, that looks very good for you. I feel like there could be happiness. Definitely an offer coming in for you here for a settlement. And again, card of happiness. So I feel like you will be very happy with whatever you get. No doubt about it. Lakery Cakes, thank you for the super chat on 29/1/19. I dreamed of an Aries and a Pisces reconciled. Could you see Aries getting in touch with her in the near future? Thanks for your time. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like it's possible, actually. 10 of Pentacles is picking up the pieces, right? It's a card of picking up all the puzzle pieces. Everything broke apart, and it's like, things are kind of like coming back together here. So I do feel like it's possible, is what I would say with this card. 6 of Swords, improvements. So Lakery Cakes, I would say yes. I feel like this is possible for you. 6 of Wands, victory. So yeah, yes is what I would say to you. Lakery Cakes. Barb, will I get an extension, NJ House? Yes, definitely, Barb. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Yeah, I feel like there will be a decision made here, and I feel like you will be able to get an extension. So I would say yes. Selena, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Barb, I got right. So Barb, I'm probably missing somebody, but you never know. Let's see. Let me just back this up. Missing tons of people. Tons. Tatianna, thank you for the super chat. You say love advice for me and advice for my driver's test. I would say let go of the past as far as love is concerned. This card of holding on too tightly to the past. This is the anxiety, depression, worries, fears, all that other stuff. So I just say let it go. But I feel like there's a turnaround for you here in love. Yeah, so definitely a turnaround. And I feel like what could be a love offer. Driver's test, judgment, really good card. So rising up from the ashes, I feel like you will pass is what I would say with that judgment card there. So thank you. Rose, thank you for the super chat. Will my Pisces move to Oregon? Yes. Wish. Long distance relationship, 9 of Cups. So I feel like this could be coming to a close, Rose. And growth potential here. The two of you being able to grow together, grow old together, all that other good stuff. So I would say definitely yes. I feel like there's a lot of growth potential here. And you say, if so, when or has this relationship ended? I feel like they'll move now is what this says. This card just says, they're just waiting for the cups to fill. So yes, I feel like it's very possible is what I would say to you. But I would start putting the work in to make it happen. Nettie, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. What is going on for you? Say health advice. You have the 8 of Swords. I feel like you could free yourself in some way. I feel like you need to free yourself from challenges here. Yeah, I feel like there will be a celebration in your health. This would represent like cutting things out of your diet or making dietary changes, or it could be also just making like other changes as well. So that's what I would say to you. I would say diet changes, I feel like will help. I feel like it's all diet. I don't know. I'm trying to get more, but that's all I'm getting. So that's what I'd say to you, but definitely improvements. Definitely improvements for you. LFS, thank you for the super chat. You say, when I start a new job, I won't be lonely anymore. Will I be working? Yes, this is you. I feel like you will still be very independent, but definite new beginning for you, LFS, is what I would say to you here. Six of Cups, happiness, childlike energy, no doubt about it. So I feel like there will be major improvements for you in a new job or a new position. So I would say yes, for sure. No doubt about it. K-Reg, thank you for the super chat. If I know new love, how does he feel, see me? 10 of Wands, easygoing. I'd say releasing a burden. I feel like it's going to smack you right in the head with this tower. So I feel like you will know as well. If I know new love, how does he feel, see me, Carly? Yeah, so I feel like he sees you as a lightning bolt as well. I feel like if you know this person, I feel like you will know. I feel like that's what this is saying. It's like saying this person will stand out to you in some way. But I feel like this person will be shy, is what I would say. Here, 7 Wands, not opening up. So if you are interested in somebody, I would definitely move towards them. But I almost feel like this is in the future. I feel like you almost don't know this person or you're about to meet them, is what I would say to you, if I'm being honest. I feel like they're going to be a little bit shy. But I feel like it will open up for you, is what I'd say. Yes, yes. So hope that helps. Juanita, thank you for the super chat. You say, haven't done my stained glass mosaic work in a long time, sitting in my art room. You have the 5 of Cups and the Emperor. Yes, have a plan on how you are going to be successful. 5 of Cups is just a card of not using a talent, right? So it says you haven't been using it for a long time. You haven't been doing it. So I would say that I feel like you need to do it. Ace of Wands, growth. So yes, I feel like you will be very successful. But this card, again, Emperor, I feel like it's all about a plan. All about having a plan about how you're going to make it successful, like what you're going to do. And this is a card of growth. It's also a card of like social media. So that might be a good thing for you to do. And it's also a card of like teaching classes and things like that as well. So don't just think of it as just like a stained glass thing. You know, I would say like think about other things that you could be doing with the business that could also help, like teaching classes, you know, selling a course online, pretty much anything like that is what I would be thinking about. But that looks very good. That is a very good card. For you is what I would say. And it takes forever here. All right. So Juanita, Valet, thank you for the super chat. You have the 10 of Swords in the Ace of Cups. I would say yes. This is just something that takes a long time. So it's just saying it's taken probably a long time already. And Ace of Cups is like an offer. So I would say yes. I feel like it will close on time for you. Laura Jean, you have the 2 Wands, discovery, purpose, really good card for you here is what I would say. 7 of Pentacles, profit, growth, potential. So I feel like this looks very, very good for you. I feel like there will be a lot of success. This is a card of like finding gold right here or turning something into gold. So I love this, really good. And I feel like it'll be very good for you. Ra P, you say here, will a transfer come through at my job timeframe? Yes. This is a card of promotions, victory, profit. Same thing, growth, profits, bosses. So I would definitely say yes. I feel like there is some sort of transfer coming in for you. The time frame is, there is no time frame. I would just go ask for it because with all the energy in Capricorn, it's like if we want to, I say this all the time, we want a promotion, we just have to go ask for it. We can literally make it happen right now, but we have to ask for it. And if our boss says no, we need to say, okay, what do I need to do to get it? Because if we do that, we'll get it. If we don't, we won't. So that's what I'd say to you here, but conversation with the boss right here. So I feel like you could have it happen right now. All right. KR star 2225. You say, thank you for the super chat. You say, will love come in from the past person? No, I feel like it's an earth sign. I feel like it's a new person. I feel like you will be, I feel like there's a lot of balance here. I feel like there's more balance. Yes. I feel like it's a future person. I feel like this card is saying don't focus on the past is what the 7 of Cups is saying. But I feel like it's an earth sign. Yeah, I feel like that's you right there. So yeah, definitely an earth sign coming in for you. Somebody very hardworking, very stable. I feel like this person has also had like a lot of burdens in love, but I feel like it'll be a very good person for you is what I would say, but probably an earth sign is what I'd have to say to you. Amelia, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. So thank you for that. I'm trying to see if you left a question. You did. Will moving be a good thing? The Hermit, yes, but I feel like you need to have a plan. 2 of Swords, I feel like you're just thinking about this. I don't know why. Yeah, I would put it into action. I feel like this is saying, you know, put the move into action, make it happen in some way. So I feel like that's what you need to do. I feel like you need to make it happen, is what I'd say to you. Laura, you say, do you see political work this year? I feel like you will be manifesting it. Yes, change of direction. So I would say yes, but I feel like you need to like put more action in with this card here. It says, it's like this is the guy sitting on the ground, and there's like the cup coming in. He's got like 3 cups there, but he's got his arms folded. So this says there could be work for you, but you just have to find it. So I would find it, is what I would say here. And this is just a good card for like the birth of something new. So I would say yes. I feel like there will be some sort of work coming in for you, political work or something that you will enjoy, is what I would say. So that looks good. Ava, thank you for the super chat. Again, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Pisces, rising. Higher love coming in. Yes, you have not given up on love. And yeah, this is you right here. Yeah, I would say trust your intuition, but I feel like you haven't given up. I feel like this is you. I feel like it's talking about improvements in love. So I would definitely say yes. I feel like there is love coming in for you. I would get out there and try to meet people if I were you. I feel like there's probably no reason for you. Yeah, there could be somebody older than you coming in. Ava is what I would say. Nerva, whatever your name is, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Now I have to go find your super chat because it disappeared. How does Scorpio guy feel about me? The devil? Yeah, I feel like there's attraction here, but I feel like this could be him. He could be toxic, or he could be afraid that you're toxic or something, or there's like too much energy here. But I think he's attracted, is what I would say here with this card. So that's what I would say to you. I feel like there's attraction, but it could be very sexual attraction with that devil card. Not necessarily a bad thing if that's what you want. So that's what I would say to you. I feel like there could be a future there, is what I would say. But I would just take your time with that relationship. Elizabeth Gonzalez, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Christina Gomez, you have the Ace of Swords for February. So I feel like truth and justice coming in for you. And I feel like success as well. Yeah. Major transformation month for you is what I'd say. Yeah. I would be patient this month, especially involving love. For some reason, it's popping into my head. I would just be patient in love. But I feel like there's truth, justice, victory coming in for you this month. Some sort of transformation. I feel like you feel very good about it. Yeah, look, this is you, the Empress. So I feel like you feel the Empress at this time is what I would say to you. So that looks pretty good to me. Shanzi, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. How do I close the gap with the Sag? Get off the pole is what this card says, and have a plan. Yeah, I would just basically communicate and open up. This card says like have a plan. It says go in with a plan. It says that it's like if you want to be together, I wouldn't say don't put in what the heck do you call those things? Ultimatum. I wouldn't give an ultimatum here, but there could be some way that you need to open up here, and you need to say like are we going to make this real or what? But I would say there's too much waiting going on here. So yeah, I feel like there's a recovery. Like I said, it looked good earlier. Still looks good to me with this card here. So I feel like there could be major improvements going on here. Margot, but again, I would have a communication with the Sag and be like, let's make this happen or not. Margot, you say current card, love card, money card. Current card, the world. I feel like you have the whole world in your hands. 3 of Wands. I feel like expansion in your near future and growth as well for love. I feel like there are going to be love opportunities coming in for you in the near future. And money, you have the 5 of Pentacles. I feel like there are things you could be doing to make more money is what this says. But it's like you have to open up to these new things. So I would say open up to new ways of making money. It could be like a new job or pretty much anything is what I would say to you there. Let me grab a new deck here, people. Pretty in Pink, thank you for the super chat. I feel like it's possible is what I would say to you. I feel like you could reconcile. I feel like it would take a lot of work is what I would say to you. And so I feel like you're digging for something here. So I feel like it's possible, but I feel like it almost would take too much time. Yeah. First, part of me feels like you're just going to move on is what I would say to you. Part of me feels like you're just going to move past the relationship just in general is what I would say to you. All right. Elizabeth Gonzalez, sorry, you asked for a love card, Elizabeth Gonzalez, and you have the Hierophant and the Lovers. So I feel like that God is in control. I feel like there could be a very traditional relationship coming in for you, lovers. So I definitely feel new love coming in for you in the near future. Yeah. Knight in Shining Armor with the Knight of Cups. So Elizabeth definitely looks very good to me. Laura Jean, thank you for the super chat. 4 of Swords, he needs a recovery is what I would say to you, and a new beginning. I feel like after recovering from something or taking a break, he's going to start something new is what I would say to you. So I feel like there could be some sort of change going on here, but a new beginning could be a new job, new business, or new work. I feel like it'll be very successful with those 2 cards there, Laura Jean. Dawn, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Jessica Facile, you have the 9 of spades. I feel like you are letting go of stuff, actually. Yeah, I feel like you're picking a new path here, Jessica, and towards success. Yeah. So I feel like you were depressed, anxious, sad, had all these feelings. Then I feel like you are picking a new path with this card here towards like abundance and growth and success. And that's what I feel like you will get in all areas of your life. So I feel like there could be like new opportunities at work or business for you with these cards, or there could be, you know, like new changes as well, is what I would say. But yeah, this looks really good to me. I feel like moving, I feel like travel as well on this card. So I feel like there could be like travel opportunities for you or moving opportunities, but more money definitely is what I would say to you. All right. Wow. That was a lot. So, Margot, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. And I'm doing well. Thank you. I don't think that's a question, but I will take it. All right. Awana, I'm going to pull a card for you. You have the World card. So I feel like there could be a new job opening up for you. Takela, you say, what's next for me, my Cancer friend? A celebration or love. Could be love. Darcy, yes. Look at this. A message that you will get accepted. So, Darcy, I would say yes. For sure. Max 38, 3 of Pentacles. So I feel like there could be money coming in for you. Alexis, I want to hear back from the job in banking. Do you mind pulling a card for me? 8 of Pentacles, new job. So I would say yes, for sure. LFS, have a good night. Christopher, you have the 3 of Swords. I think you need to move past the heartbreak from the past. Carrie Kennedy, you have the 8 of Swords. I feel like you're freeing yourself from a limiting situation. Clayton, you have the Queen of Cups here. Could be love coming in for you or something in love is what I would say to you. Katie and Kim, you say, what do you see on me moving in love and finances? 7 of Wands, I feel like you need to open up at this time, but I feel like there could be new opportunities coming in for you. So I like that a lot. Yeah, I feel like you're building towards new opportunities. It's like you're manifesting these things into your life. So I'd say keep manifesting. Leo Gem, I lost your question, Leo Gem, but you have Leo right here. I feel like you're coming up in a very strong position, and I feel like you need to trust your intuition. So that's what I'd say to you. But I also feel like this could be you manifesting some sort of fantasy that you have or some sort of dream. So I feel like you are manifesting a dream, and that looks good. Laura Jean, and thank you. I really appreciate it. Eugen, I would say no. Eugen, I feel like there's new love coming in for you is what I'd say. Some sort of change there. But new love is what I would get for you. Amy Joy Smiles, I feel like I'm receiving messages and info from Spirit. Am I? Yes. I feel like you need to pay attention to these things is what I would say to you. So yes, I would, simply the best way to develop your intuition, just pay attention to it. So I would pay attention to it. I feel like that will kind of make it grow is what I would say to you. Black Storm. Yeah, I feel like you will. I feel like you've been having a hard time, but I feel like you will is what I'd say to you. Or you're going to get a news about something that will allow you to get an apartment. Neat Weaver, yes. Yes, just yes is what I would say to you. Lala Girl, yes, definitely. You trusted yourself, Lala Girl. So I'd say yes, no doubt about it. Travell, 10 of Cups celebration, could be new love coming in for you is what I would say here. Yes. Sherry, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it. Kimmy White, you have the Knight of Wands. I feel like there could be a fire sign coming in for you. Nina, I feel like you're creating balance in your life first, is what I would say to you. But I feel like, yeah, there could be a love offer once you create balance in your life, is what I would say to you. Leo Gem, thank you. I appreciate it. Mr. Think a Lot, where have you been? Number 1. And number 2, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like things are turning around in your favor. It looks really good. Natalie is new. Welcome, Natalie. And here's a card for you. You have the Fool. So I feel like you need to take a leap of faith. This comes up for a lot of people. Yeah, I feel like you could be having fears about some sort of leap of faith here or something that you need to jump into. So I would just do it. I feel like you just need to take a leap because, again, I feel like it'll lead to a lot of success for you in the near future is what I would say. Basia, you have the 10 of Wands. I feel like you are releasing burdens at this time, letting things go. Devin, you have the King of Swords here, Justice, but juggling is what I'd say. I feel like there needs to be like a very specific thing that happens here. It's like you either make it happen or don't. Like, I'd be very specific here is what I'd say to you. Sarah Nelson, welcome. And you have the 6 of Wands. So success, victory, justice. I feel like good things here for you. I feel like you're standing out in some way. Teresa, you say love card, please. I feel like this is you, Teresa. Strength. I feel like you're not giving up on love. And the Hermit. So I feel like you are. I feel like you need to get out there, Teresa. I feel like you don't believe in yourself. I don't know why that's popping in my head, but it is. So I feel like you need to get out there because I feel like there could be better love for you. Mark, do you want a card? You have the Empress. There could be an Empress coming in for you, Mr. Mark. Yeah, and it could be an Earth sign coming in for you, something like that, or abundance, just money coming in for you. Lynn, you say, I'm a Cancer sun rising and I love Aquarius. Will you propose? Death, Temperance, I would be patient. This is just talking about transformation. It's not a bad card. And Judgment, yeah, I would just take your time here. I feel like you will, but I feel like it could be could take its time. Dawn asked a question. Did I miss Dawn? It's possible. Let's see. If Dawn could repost her question, then I might be able to answer it here, is what I'd say. Jody, busyness. Jody, I feel like you will be very busy here. Healing Heart Solutions. I feel like new beginning for you, so I'd say yes, definitely. Let's see. Lawtown Girl 85. I would say yes. I feel like you already know the answer to this, Lawtown Girl. Yeah, I would say yes. I feel like it'll lead to more happiness. So, yes. Felipe, you say card for the job I sent my resume to. The Chariot, I feel like you are in control here. I would definitely follow up with the job. That's probably your best bet. And I feel like you will be successful there if you follow up. So I would follow up. I'd call them. All right. And who am I who am I answering this for? Dawn, right? Dawn. Dawn wants to know, is her relationship going to last? 4 of Wands, Dawn, you could get married here, is what I would say. So there could be marriage, but I feel like somebody's stuck in their head. So somebody has to make a choice, what I would say to you here. But I feel like it could lead to marriage, is what Ace of Pentacles, marriage as well. So I would say yes. But, all right, everybody. I'm going to cut this off here, everybody. So thank you all for being here. But my voice is shot right now. So if I did not answer your question, I will be back tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will try to take more questions, but it's getting pretty crazy in here now. So I will try to take questions whenever I can, but definitely in the future, I don't know. But anyway, thank you, everybody, and have a good night.